this no more sometimes. Sometimes I can't.
Out of you. They start sporting Standy like a real Sandman right now.
What's a huff and puff? It's 3-5. The last time I see every time I come out, they start losing.
Tell it out of your head. Get it out of your head.
Sandy, you need to win while I'm here. I need some healing lotion. Everybody, I'm about to go live for the playoffs.
I didn't know how much you needed to do this.
I need some sort of beverage. Don't give me that look. I'm live and I'm talking about you not giving me that look. So now everyone knows you have a look. I can't believe what type of beverage she's grabbing.
Is boiled down to 2 liquids. RN.
I think we're in New Jersey, please. Standy, why'd you die? 1v2. Brack again, man. Losing one more round. If they lose the next round, I'm going in the other room. If they lose this round, I'm going in the other room before the hockey game starts. Max keeps saying event starting soon. It's because this Blues Jets game is just about to end. The Blues are kicking the absolute butt of the Jets right now. The Jets are like, oh yeah, we're jetting, and we're jetting. You want to see us jet when we're jetting? And the Blues are like, no, we're not. Yeah, absolutely no. It's crazy to see what those St. Louis Blues have done. I mean, not only in the regular season to make the playoffs, but in the playoffs, they're like, oh man, we're gonna go down 0-2 and just like kind of have some problems. And then they have those problems, and then they're like, let's all come together and just be a bunch of bros. They're like, yeah, we're a bunch of bros, yeah. So then they all did like the bro thing, and then they all like got together as bros and just won 12 games straight. It was pretty cool. It was like legendary cool, man. It was just so neat to see. Because the last time the Blues did something like that, there was, of course, the legendary story of them winning their first Stanley Cup in 2019, of course, against one of their favorite rivals, the Boston Bruins. 2v2, come on, Brock. Not Brock. On Sputty. I'm going to leave and go into the other room. We're about to go live. I'm about to go live. This game is almost over. This Blues game is almost over. We got to shut the door on this one. That Blues game is almost over. So what I was saying as far as to the tonight's game, this afternoon's game, Devils Hurricanes. Let's talk about today's afternoon's game. Devils and Hurricanes. The Devils, a team that they went down 0-2 in the series immediately, and of course it was really hard for them in the first game. Not one, not two, but all three of their defenders, all three of their defense, they all got injured. Hughes, Dylan, and who was the other guy that got injured? There was three other guys that got injured. Oh man, I can't think of the third. It wasn't Hamilton. I don't remember. But there was a third person that got injured, a third one of their defenders, and it was actually pretty crazy. I mean, three defenders in one game, and for one of them, I don't think he's returned. I'm not sure if that player is actually returned to the series. One of them I know is a pretty rough injury. So And so right now I don't remember because I mean I keep up with most of the series and I try to keep up with most of the news, but come on, man. I cast a lot of different games. I try to cast a variety of games. I try to stay up on my hockey news, but we'll look over the rosters. We'll talk about all the injuries coming up pretty soon, pretty soon, pretty soon. However, in regards to that, the way that the team's working, the Devils, they're trying to claw back into the series. They were seen as the underdog. They haven't made the playoffs, or they haven't really been in the playoffs for a while. I don't remember they made it last season or if this is the first season in a long time, but it's something very very similar to that, to where the Devils just haven't been in the playoffs for a long time. The Devils have been rebuilding. Of course, they got a lot of young players and a lot of new players, and they got a new team. They're feeling a lot more confident. Unfortunately, Jack Hughes, their first overall pick, that is kind of their new go-to goal scorer. He had a career-ending shoulder shoulder injury, and that shoulder injury, of course, unfortunately, just was something that ended his season, and that's I guess in the term career-ending shoulder surgery, shoulder or whatever. But that happened to him, and so they don't have him, but they got the younger Hughes. But he got hurt in the first game or so. I believe he did come back. Now the Hurricanes on the other side, that team, we all know the Hurricanes. They're competitive. They've made it close. They've been far, but sometimes they're competitive. Ah, F, they lost.
Three of them died like within the first 10 seconds, and then it was stressed up to it. You don't even know. I was so sad. Not Brack.
I can't believe it. They just they all Leroyed. Final kill is Brack. Standy's defusing. Oh man. I literally come out of my shower. There's two people that don't have a kill. They're 0-3, 0-4, and then they lose from there.
That's not true. They're going over the hole.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. That's what I came back to. That's
Yeah, they are. It was ridiculous.
that's really hard to imagine. Standy's out of the tournament. They choked getting back to grand finals. That's really hard. We were watching a little bit of Call of Duty challenges, and now we don't really have to watch Call of Duty challenges.
Well, I was
The what?
you put Zoom on over here.
I will. Oh, they're getting roasted. Oh my gosh, they won that by a point. Oh my gosh, what a weird series. You know what happened to them? They got.
I am not listening to that.
That's what happened. Omit is out of the tournament. Oh my gosh, that's unfortunate. But what's fortunate is that St. Louis, they win, they win, they win, they win. I'm gonna start tweeting. I'm gonna start tweeting. I'm gonna start posting. All right, Devils, Hurricanes, Devil, Hurricane. Getting my caster, getting my caster. Kind of smacked my camera. Oops, oops, oops. Dude, I want Surge to slam them. Oh my gosh, I want Surge to win so bad. Standing at You should say that in his Discord. Standing, why did you get
No, I will not.
That's what you're thinking.
No, it isn't. It's what you're thinking.
I just said it's what you were thinking. I like when you shake your head. Come watch. Come watch some hockey or talk hockey with me today. Make sure my camera's looking at my stuff straight because it's looking a little goofy. He likes when I touch him.
No, he doesn't.
Why do you say that?
You're just upset that the controller is finicky and sensitive.
I don't know about this bot, okay? Moving him over. Get out the hurricane cards, everybody. Get out the hurricane cards, everybody. Throw him in. Oh, that card's cool too. Oh, that card's cool too. Flip is soft forever. There's no way he's actually doing this. I gotta turn on Octane's stream just because I gotta see him doing this dumb stuff. I can't tell if he's real. That hair, I can't look at it. He looks like a dog.
He does look like
He's got that dog hair.
a poodle.
Yeah. Oh, dude, neuter the Devil fans face paint's a little scary.
Did you take out your milk?
Ooh, that's a funny one. That's a funny one. That's a good one. Aren't you having fun with those pictures? Hey, but guess what? I could get deported. I just gotta be careful with what I'm putting on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Look at him plant. Look at Octane's face. He doesn't know what to think. Here we go. Hockey game started. Devils, Hurricanes, Devils, Hurricanes. Oh, dude, I haven't even been posting about it, but I'm so We're in New Jersey, so we'll do the visiting team first. The Hurricanes, starting from left wing to center to right wing. Seth Jarvis, Sebastian Ahu, and Jackson Blake. I don't know who this Blake guy is. Line 2, Taylor Hall, Jesper Kakiniemi, and Andrei Svechnikov. Yeah! We got both those first two line people right here. Line 3, Jordan Martinick, Jordan Stalin, Logan Stankhoven, ruining the true Jordan line. What a loser. Line, of course, we have him in his Dallas Stars jersey because he was traded from the Dallas Stars. And not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 20 seconds in. Andrei Svechnikov score. We already got a goal, everyone. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, hockey. I don't know why the game is so quiet. Whatever. Vancouver fans in here. The Hurricanes already scored, okay? They scored in the first 30 seconds. How did this happen? I'm trying to pull up all my stats over here. Svechnikov just scored out of nowhere. All right, we didn't even get through the lines again. Line 4, Eric Robinson, Jack Roslovic, and William Carrier. The three defensive line pairings are Jacob Slavin, Brett Burns, Dmitry Orlov, and Jalen Chatfield, and Shane Gostisbehere and Sean Walker. A phenomenal defense core for the Devils. Sorry, Hurricanes. That's the Hurricanes. Don't yell at me. Now the Devils, of course, left. Oh, sorry. And then for the Carolina Hurricanes, we have Frederick Anderson in net, and Jesper Fast is their one guy in IR. Going to the today's New Jersey Devils from left wing center to right wing. Andre Palat, Nico Hischier, and Timo Meyer. Line 2, Eric Holla, Dawson Mercer, and Jesper Bratt. Line 3, Paul Cotter, Cody Glass, and Stefan Nosen. And line 4, Thomas Tata, Justin Dowling, and Nathan Bastien. Defensive pairings. First pairing, Brett Pesce, Dougie Hamilton. Second one, Jonas Siegenthaler and Brian Dumoulin. And the final one is Dennis Cholakowski and Simon Nemec. Their goaltender for today is going to be Jacob Markstrom, who we have here with his trading card from his last team, the Flames. Yes. Is Nate shot at the event? Is he streaming? And then the injuries for the Devils: Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes. Luke Hughes is day to day. Brandon Dillon and Jonathan Kovacevic. He may have been the third guy that got injured. The three defensemen I was talking about at the beginning. These are all the defensemen. Oh my gosh, first.
Maybe not. He's not.
Ah, Standy, that's rough. I'm so bummed about Standy. Oh well, back to hockey, everybody. I'm so sorry. I got super, super, super distracted from hockey. But we've got hockey on lock today. We gotta turn Stanky a little bit over here. There we go. Octane just using some explicit language over there. Call of Duty. I gotta get my stat. Ah, dude, my phone is tweaked. Cause come on, dude. One, two. All right, now we got okay. 4 minutes in the hockey game, 1-0 for the Carolina Hurricanes. They have 3 shots on net so far, so they're doing exactly what they need to do. They're starting the game off just by starting off dominant. The Hurricanes are by far the better team, and it's something that it's pretty obvious in the hockey world. And I wouldn't even just say better too, is I'd also say way, way, way more experienced when it comes to the playoffs too. The Devils don't have as much these players don't have as much playoff experience as the Hurricane players do. The Hurricanes have so much more to prove with that experience, right? That experience comes the more you get into the playoffs, the deeper that you get into the playoffs, the more people expect you to get back to where you've been. That's why expectations are so high for the Edmonton Oilers, who are super, super lucky for them, didn't go down 3 games to none. They won a game. So tonight is extremely crucial. If they win, they're back in this thing. If they lose, their back is against the wall. This team cannot afford to lose. They cannot afford to lose. If they lose, you can't even imagine what would happen to the roster. You can't even imagine what would happen to the franchise if that would legitimately happen. I mean, if goes from losing the Stanley Cup final, not, and I mean, he lost it in an interesting fashion, right? Being down 3 games to nothing, almost to reverse sweeping in the Stanley Cup final. That would have been the most McDavid thing ever, but they didn't. They lost to the Panthers. The Panthers ended up winning, and that's it. The Panthers won the Stanley Cup final, and the McDavid won MVP. He won MVP, but who wants MVP when you don't win the actual Stanley Cup, right? That's couldn't have been a bigger slap in the face. Hey, watch too. Watch. Is that your toes? Look at your toes. Turn around. Mm. Hurricanes are. We're just laughing over here. It's imagine right now the Hurricanes just coming out and just slapping the New Jersey Devils right in the face of the goal, slapping them right in the face of the goal right to start. It's just the Hurricane thing to do right now. Taking a shot. Hurricanes, they want another one. The Hurricanes, they just need to prove themselves. That's all. They're like, you know what? You got your game in. You know, we'll get a little bit of a break. You guys expended a lot of energy on that game. You needed that game. We're used to wearing teams down in the playoffs too, because it doesn't matter. Then that's another thing about the playoffs that is so important to remember is that every win doesn't matter how if you win 7-1, if you win 5-4, if you win 1-0. Every win is just one win, but every win counts. Everyone counts, but that's something that you kind of got to remind yourself too. Is you can't beat yourself up if you lose by too much. You can't just tell yourself, "Oh, guess what? We lost to blank." Do the Wild even play tonight? Didn't they? No, they played yesterday. Oh, the Wild played yesterday. So today we got Devils Hurricanes, which is going on right now. Capitals Canadians, which starts at 5:30, so in 2.5 hours, pretty much when this game ends. And then after that game ends, you got Kings Oilers at 8:30. Oh, I just want the Kings to beat the Oilers so bad. So bad, old Pacer. I want them to win.
Why?
No, I want McDavid to join the Wild. McDavid would join. Dude, imagine Kaprizov and McDavid together.
That'd be a dream.
Kaprizov and McDavid. Mm. Right? I mean, think about it. If the Oilers keep losing and McDavid's like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I I can't bring a cup to Edmonton. And he leaves and comes to Minnesota to play with Kaprizov. Because if he comes to Minnesota, he'll have a fantastic decor like Faber and Bouillon. And isn't that Roslovic or whatever that Jack guy's name or whatever? That's also on Jarek or whatever. A great decor for the Wild. That's what he wants. McDavid, come here. We'll have a lot of defensemen for you. You got Boldy, you'll have Rossi, you'll have Wallstead. Dude, my sniffer is just itching. And we got a commercial break right now. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I would like to see the Kings win. And also, the Kings have gotten defeated by the Oilers for the past 3 or 4 seasons it's been in the playoffs. I'd like to see a new story. I'd also like to see a little shakeup in the playoffs too. I like a little chaos in the playoffs. I like it when sometimes teams that you just don't expect it to win, they win, and they take it and they win, they advance to the next round. Wow, I'm so excited for this game. If you're here, if you're excited for hockey today, let me know what's going on. Hyping up the chat, hyping up the chat. We'll open up a pack or two of hockey cards today. We'll do it probably at 5 minutes to go in the first period. So stick with me. stick with me for a while. We'll open a pack of hockey cards today. We got to enjoy our weekend. It's Sunday. We're just enjoying our last Sunday in April before we go to May. And we're almost in summer, everybody. You got to get ready for summer. Party time, party time, party time. Enjoy summer. Can't wait to just walk around in shorts and whatnot. I got to get more shorts too for summer. Low key, I was starting to stock up a lot more on joggers, but summertime I'm gonna be looking at shorts. I gotta be looking at getting my shorts for the summer though. But I'm super excited for summer. Summer's gonna be super lit. Now in this hockey game, looking at the shots, 6 for the Hurricanes, 3 for the Devils. It's home at the Devils, but the Devils, I don't think they have the bite that the Hurricanes have. And the other thing too, when you look at the injuries too between the two different teams, the Devils are just so much more handicapped. It's hard to it's not even comparable how the handicap is different right now with these two different teams. The Hurricanes right now, they're not really that injured. The Devils are losing. They're missing 2 of the bros. But I think they're missing both their Hughes bros today. Let's see here. Gotta go to the game. Nope, that's not the right one. Hurricanes Slavin sends it around to the other corner on the blue line, and now the Hurricanes got some attacking. What do we got? Is that Jordan Stahl and Martinuk? We got the Jordan line. It's their third line. Jordan. I don't remember who ruins it. There's two Jordans, Jordan Stahl and Jordan Martinuk on this line. I think it's Stankoven. Slavin stole the puck back. Oh my gosh, he scored! Oh, what a goal! Jacob Slavin steals the puck, causes a turnover, and then he just rifles with a sharp angle shot at the goal, and that goes top cheese. Oh my God. That that is disgusting. Nosen must feel so embarrassed. Nosen tries to clear it. Slavin just puts the blade of his stick right in front of it, blocks the shot, skates down the lane, beats Nosen, and then there's the next guy that comes onto him too. He beats 2 guys. Who's 71? Siegenthaler? And then just rips it top shelf. 2-0 Hurricanes. Wow. Wow, that was disgusting. That was disgusting. Oh man, I can't believe I just saw that. I can't believe we all just saw that. Lock back in, get back to this hockey game. Like I said, the Hurricanes, they're kind of just done. They're like, all right, we gave you your game, and now we're gonna just get back to this. Posting my link right now. Got to get ready in the stream. You're like, it's so much easier if you do it on the computer. I'm like, I know, but I guess I'm already doing it on the phone, so there. If you're not at my watch party and you're watching the game right now, what are you doing? All right, let's see here. Let's see here. It's behind the new dude. They were circling. They almost got another centering feed from behind the net, but now the Devils have a chance to counterattack. Is it Mosier? Who's 14? Let me pop back open. My Devils. Nathan Bastion. Is that Siegenthaler? No, Dennis Chalowski. Chalowski. Of course, all these random Devils players that you've never heard again, especially for the defense. You think it's the Frederick Anderson effect for the Devil or for the Hurricanes? We'll see what happens. I don't think the Devils are coming back. I think the Devils got their win, and I think the series is over. It does not help that I mean, you already were missing your Jack Hughes, and then you lose Luke Hughes, and then on top of that, you lose the other two defensemen. You lose Dylan and what's this other guy's name? Yakov or something? Slackjaw. Jonathan Kovacek. Losing all those players was just that was not good for that team. Hurricanes, no Devils. They're gonna skate it down the ice, neutral zone. They're just gonna shoot it on in. Brett Burns, can he shoot it up? Will the Hurricanes regain? They do get a tip. It gets it in the neutral zone ice. Will they get an opportunity? The disgusting opportunities right now for the Hurricanes right now is that it's just turnovers. It comes from nothing. They don't have to skate the puck into the zone. They don't necessarily have to boost into the zone or anything like that. They don't need to have just a huge offensive jump at the zone. They don't have to have that for them to be competitive. But they're still making it. They just have to poke it away from you. They just have crazy conversion skill. They can boost into the zone. They can get 2-on-1s. Can have power plays. But right now, what you're witnessing for the Carolina Hurricanes is they're diverse talents right now, and they're just unique ability to just turn anything into a chance, into an opportunity, and they're draining those opportunities. I think it's going to continue to happen. Novalan say, hey, I'm here. Welcome, Mod. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Montreal is doing Dobbs today instead of Montembeault. Is that like who? It's them and the Capitals. The Capitals, they had Tom. Was it the Capitals? Was it the Capitals Montreal game where they both pulled their goalies? Which team was that? Forgot. Man, I gotta like trim my nose hairs again or something. Do I have any snacks to eat while I'm streaming? Eh? Oh, God, no. Got third. This feeling sucks. We're at another commercial. I like Ushers. 7-3 shots. 2 goals on 7 shots is just insane right now for the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes are doing pretty good with their shots. They're just, like I said, 7. Wait. So remember what I was talking about in regards to the game right now? The Hurricanes don't necessarily have a crazy amount of shots, a whole lot of power plays, a whole lot of opportunities like that, but a lot of their offensive capabilities has been the ability to convert on the takeaways and our giveaways. Listen to these stats. 1 giveaway for the Hurricanes. 7 giveaways for the Devils. 7 giveaways. That's insane. 7 giveaways is just actually crazy right now. And those giveaways have converted into goals. There's been 1 takeaway too for the Hurricanes and none for the Devils. 1 giveaway for the Hurricanes, 7 giveaways for the Devils. 1 takeaway for the Hurricanes, no takeaways for the Devils. So the Hurricanes are just an offensive monster right now. We got to open a pack of cards right now. If you're in the chat right now, let me know. We got to open a pack. Oh yeah, that's right. He was gripping his Montembeault was gripping his left, like his Achilles or whatever. I remember that. I know what you're talking about. Here we go. Where you going, Mod? We're gonna open one pack of hockey cards right now. Mod, do you want to pick it? I almost picked a pack, but do you want to pick it? All right. We'll let our mod pick a pack, everyone. The Nuke Force, let's go! All right, let's pop off. Come on, mod, pick us a cool pack. She does have multiple packs. Which one does she get to pick? All right. We'll open an Allure pack today, everybody. We'll open a pack of hockey cards. Continue to pass on the hobby. We'll let everybody know. Going on stream today. All right, took a picture. Gotta have the picture for social media. Gotta let everyone know what's going on. Why would you want to be at a Week Cake and stream? Because we're gonna open some packs and show everyone cool cards. I'll open a pack. Maybe we'll get somebody that's playing too. All right, let's open our pack. We'll open our one pack, everybody. Now, right, it's going to be really exciting to see what the Devils can do because right now a lot of the Devils players are getting tested, especially Heischer. I feel like there's a lot of players too that the Devils have tried to pick up to try to assemble their team, like Andre Palat. I feel like that's another player that the Devils are trying to see how well he can do. Yes, for Bra and Dougie Hamilton also, you got to see them step up. You got to see something. I saw the ref's hand go up. It looks like we do have a delayed penalty happening right now. This pack peeled open so weird. The Nuke Force, let's go! Well, if we were watching the Capitals Canadiens game a little later today, we'd be pretty happy. Tommy Wilson. There's going to be some fireworks in that hockey game. You already know, especially from what it boiled over last hockey game. I'm surprised Zarber Xhekaj just hasn't pummeled Tom Wilson by now. I mean, Josh Anderson, I think that who it was on the bench that he was fighting, that was so entertaining. I'm surprised there was no more rough stuff. I'm surprised it felt like it ended way too early. Pack one, or card one, Tommy Wilson. Ilya Sorokin, Islanders, they're not playing. Islanders, they're done for the season. Islanders, everybody knows they just got rid of Lou Lamoriello, their general manager. So now maybe the team will start taking a little bit more risk. Maybe the team will actually look at picking up different players. maybe the team will actually do something and try to actually have an identity rather than we have with whatever we have as our identity, also defense. Our identity is defense and not scoring, and hopefully the game ends. Hopefully by the time the 60-minute ends, when the 60 minutes ends, we have more goals than our opponent. That's how Islanders hockey is right now. Cutter Gauthier, the player that chose to not be a Philadelphia Flyer. He's like, you know what? I don't want to be a Flyer. I like the Penguins. And so he's like, you know what? I like the Penguins so much. I'll just be the different bird. What's this Devil's bot doing? That's weird. We'll move the little camera up just for our pack opening. That's our rookie. And let's see what we got, everybody. I see Orange Slice. Orange Slice is this Mitch Marner. Orange Slicer. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
It's so cool.
That's awesome. New Jersey Devils power play. And after our Mitch Marner, our Orange Slicer, Nathan McKinnon. We got I have orange and red color flow Nathan Mack. But we still got one more hit. We still have potential for sign card. Nathan McKinnon. What are you going to give us? We got Ovi. Color flow. Alexander Ovechkin, the league's leading goal scorer. Look at that. All-time most goals. Ovi.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so far, the Devils are, they almost had to face a 3-on-1 shorthanded. Leo Carlson for the Ducks. And our last card will be a David Pasternak. We got to get back down to the stage. But these were our 4 cards that we got our packs, everybody, or in our pack for today. I know we did it a little early for today, but we got to make sure we got to pop out a little bit, do a little bit of exciting stuff early. Ovechkin, McKinnon, Marner. And Cutter Gauthier for today. So we got a couple of exciting players for today. A couple of colorful players, but that's going to do it for our hockey cards for today, everybody. Just one pack. We opened a couple packs on the weekend. Definitely cooling down a lot from our more 2 packs per period, but hey, a couple packs, a pack or 2 a day, that's doable, and that's a lot more fun because then we're going to value our cards a little bit more from the packs that we get, and we'll get a lot more appreciation for the different styles that we get. Now, getting back to this hockey game, the Devils didn't do really much on their power play. I don't even know if they got 1 shot. It's 4 to 7 shots right now. So the Devils, within the last, God knows how long, 10 minutes of time, barely accomplish anything. And now the Hurricanes attacking again. And that went right off the goalie, right off Markstrom. Who was that? I gotta learn the numbers of all these players. Nope, can't even find his number. Oh, it's because I was reading the Devils and not the Hurricanes. Who's 77? Nope, maybe it was Slavin. I don't know. I thought I was following the player, and I just didn't have the right player. Didn't have the right player. Now, okay, so we got a minute left of this. What we're gonna do for the second period, I'm gonna take a little bit of break from casting, of course, if there's a power play. I'll get back to it. But what I want to do during the next period is that I want to go over kind of where we're at right now in the playoffs. I think after a week of playoffs, it's really exciting to see where we're at because some of these series, they're just about done. We almost had an end of a series yesterday, but the Senators, they held on to it. They're still playing. They're still competing. And they're still competing. 50 seconds left to go. What we got? What's going on now? What's chat saying right now? Just let's go. Chat's not saying anything right now. Devils win the face-off. It was a center ice face-off. Center ice face-off. Devils have it, or Hurricanes have it behind their net. Brett Burns sends it up to nobody. We got an icing. That was stupid. We thought we were gonna get a lot more from that. Nope, just a worthless icing. Dougie Hamilton just bored some guy for no reason. Who'd he board? Taylor Hall? Interference. So the Hurricanes back on the power play. I mean, the Devils, this is one way to give your season away. This is one way to give your season away. The team's already up 2-0 and give them a power play to end the period and to begin the next period. That's the last thing you want to do. Let them rest and then start the next period with a minute and a half with the power play.
Oh my God, Chad, thank you guys for all the super chats, man. I'm off the fucking right now. I'm missing a lot. I apologize. Someone in Miami hooked in. He's fine, bro. He's sober. He's chilling. We'll be all right. You don't want to make sure that
Devils clear it. 10 seconds left to go in the period. I don't think the Hurricanes are even going to try and get it on the ice. They will. Stretch passing. They want a shot. And the Devils clear it. That's going to do it for our first period today, everybody. Looking at the stats. 5 to 10 block shots. Devils blocking all the shots right now, which is funny because they let 2 of them in. Hurricanes only blocking 5 shots. Of course, the Devils only having 4 shots on net. Not really having to do a whole lot. The Devils are just, they have nothing left in the tank. A lot of their talent is injured. The remaining talent, they still have some there, but that talent is getting double teamed. It's a lot. When you go from having of a variety of talent, a broader range of talent, there's so much more players that you have to guard, right? Which means that you have to kind of you can't double up on people as much, even though you have to. You double up on one guy, you leave another guy open. That guy's just as deadly as the guy you doubled up, which is just, it's very difficult to play against that. And that's exactly what not necessarily the Devils have extreme talent, but they have a lot of emerging talent. They say a lot of potential on the Devils. And with all of that talent being injured, there's just a lot more players that you can kind of lock into, and those are the players that once if they get double teamed or triple teamed or how many ever teamed too much, they just might not succeed that well. So I'm gonna go into a intermission, everybody, for the first period. I'll see everybody back for the second period. Hype up. We got some more hockey, everybody. We got some more playoff hockey. Maybe the Devils will do something, or the Hurricanes will completely blow them away. We are starting the second period with a power play, a minute and a half for the Hurricanes. See you soon. coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, ba 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 ba. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Hockey coming back. Hockey coming back. Hockey coming back. Hockey coming back. We got more hockey. Woo. More hockey. More hockey. Jim Jackson. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought that was the Philadelphia Flyers broadcaster. Is he with the Penguins guy? That's weird. Or is he with the Coyotes guy? I think he's with the Coyotes guy. Hurricane. I thought, dude. Okay, because for TNT broadcast, it was always getting me sometimes because I was like, "Who's the announcer for this?" I thought it was a game. This was the announcer for another team, or I thought it was an announcer for something different. But whatever. I guess I was right all along. Hurricanes, like we said, they have a minute and a half of a power play. They have the puck in the Devil's zone right now. Slavin shot, tip, score! Go. Hurricanes redirection. I just said it. Right in the first minute and a half, if the Hurricanes score, this game is over. Svechnikov with his second goal of the game. Something about Svechnikov. He just like scoring early in the period because he decided to score early in the hockey game. And then he decided to score early in the third period. All right. Jarvis takes a beautiful, wow. What a goal. Jarvis does a no-look pass, slap pass. It goes to Svechnikov's stick. It breaks his blade. It snaps the blade of his stick off. But apparently it had enough force to redirect the puck into the net. 3-0 Hurricanes. Devils, they got to figure something out quick, or else the Hurricanes are going to take a 3-1 series lead, and it's pretty much over when that happens. It is pretty much over once that happens. Oh, they reverse swept them. Is it Thieves Ultra or Thieves Ultra or Surge? Ugh, God, I hate this so much. Call of Duty League, man. Call of Duty League, I tell you, it's just, it's cutthroat. It's a completely different thing. All right, hockey. Devils center it. Gets knocked out of the blue paint all the way back to center ice. Devils got to figure something back out and figure it out quick. Not a single goal for the Devils, and it's the third period. What are the Hurricanes doing? Brett Burns sends that puck up, sends it to who's 53? Is that Chatfield? Jason Blake. Yeah, of course I'm not gonna know who that is. Who knows who Jason Blake is? Only 11 shots. We're in the second period. It feels like it's the third period. It really does feel like it's the third period. It feels like it's the third period, but it's 3-0 Devils or 3-0 Hurricanes. Oh my goodness. Why did it feel like it was the third period? I don't know why. I don't know why. Hey, Devils score. I don't know what went off of my watch, but it looks like Nico Hischier got the Devils on the board. This hockey game is far from over. Dude, I was wondering for a second. I wonder if it's something that was I wonder if it was. Wow, that's so weird. Because for a second, I'm like, what happened in the second period? I don't remember it happening. There's Faye Zunk. I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. Okay, but honestly, no, the Devils over here, the Devils, they got on the board, which is important. You get one, and hockey's a game of momentum, right? So you get one, you figured out what you're doing works, try to replicate that. Make sure you can stay healthy, but replicate that success. If you're the Hurricanes right now, you got to be very, very careful in the sense that you have to make sure that you don't get sloppy. Like I said, the minimal chances so far for both teams. 12 shots for yourself. You have 3 goals. The Devils have 7 shots right now. They have 1 goal. Minimal chances. We're not even halfway through the hockey game. There's a lot more that can happen. There's a lot more that will happen. When we just have to really pay attention and watch to see what exactly that's going to be.
Those motherfuckers who talk this shit when they actually say it.
All right. Let's go to our cards. Let's look at our shiny cards. Yeah, I like looking at our shiny cards, everybody. Okay. Face-off draw. Looks like the Hurricanes take it. Ripper save Markstrom. Slavin kind of skates around looking like, oh, can't believe you saved my puck. Can't believe you saved my puck. And he's like, yeah, whatever, man. Save pucks all day. What do you think my job is? Saving pucks. I've saved 16 pucks. How many pucks you saved? No pucks? Whatever. Face off. But not only is this next, so the Hurricanes letting in that first goal, that's one thing. This next goal, whoever gets it, it's another crucial thing too. So there's letting in the first goal, right? In the 1-3 in a 3-0 hockey game. And like I said, hockey is a game of momentum. You get one goal, you're feeling good. You get 2 goals, you're like, all right, I'm pretty sure we can get the third. But if that momentum gets interrupted, if that momentum gets reset, and let's just say the Hurricanes score and it goes to 4-1. Well, your morale goes straight down the plumber. I mean, if the other team counterattacks against you and they kind of remind you that that goal kind of was a fluke or that you're that good and you really can't capitalize on your opportunities unless you're like Brett Burns right now who snaps his stick on a slapper from the blue line and now the Devils are counterattacking. Oh my gosh. Frederick Anderson got ran. He's laying on his back in pain in the Carolina net. He's just laying there. Ow. He's not moving. He is not moving. He is rolling finally. He is not happy about that. Timo Meyer just body checked, like just hip checked pretty much Frederick Anderson in the blue paint. Did Svechnikov push him that much though? I can't tell. I can't tell. Nope, it looks like it's entirely him. That's entirely a body check. So the Devils broke in. They sent it to the front of the net, and Timo Meyer just completely hip checks Frederick Anderson right into the own net, and he's just laying there and he's in pain. Let's go to X and make a post.
I want to. Then they kind of.
So you're telling me that hip checking the goalie has always been an option?
I was leaving for the last hour and a half.
Wait,
What's going on? I couldn't hear what the ref yelled. I mean, body checking the goalie, that just might be a new smart idea.
Holy shit.
Just body checks him. I mean, I know that. So Timo Meyer skates in. Kotkaniemi puts a stick in front of him. Are they trying to say Kotkaniemi's stick redirected him so much to the point to where he wasn't capable of stopping? Did he say no penalty on the play? Yeah, they're trying to say he got pushed in. I like the ref, but I like the fan behind it. Yep. You got pushed in. Got pushed in. You got pushed in. Windemore not happy. Devils fans getting rowdy. It's like they forgot that they're losing. Well, I guess Frederick Anderson has got hella hip checked, but they're probably saying that Kotkaniemi's stick. It's because of his stick you got pushed into your own goalie. You shot yourself in the foot. Forget about it. Hurricanes get it out. 5 minutes of the second period has passed. Not a lot has gone. So let's take some time apart of this hockey game, even though we got this hockey game going on. Let's just talk about the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's just let's just talk about the Stanley Cup playoffs. I drink my kiwi straw, which is something that's different from brew, a Jabrewski. Kiwi straws are one of the best flavors. So as of today, the Jets Blue series is now tied 2-2. Wow. The Jets, I think the Jets won the President's Trophy, which means that they were the best team out of the entire league and their record. They were the best team, had the most wins, had the most points at the end of the season. They did the best. Hurricanes breakaway shot, that went way over the net. That's too bad for them. Hey, Slavin brings it in. He wants a shot himself. He got that sharp angle goal earlier today. Maybe he wants another one. For that Jets Blues series, Blues. I think the Blues are just gonna come back and just crush them. I think they're just gonna come back and crush them. It was very close to reverse sweep, but they're just gonna come back and crush them. I think the Blues are gonna be a very scary team because the Blues, they're a team that they don't necessarily like have like super big superstar. They have a lot of great players, but they don't necessarily have like a superstar player, I would necessarily say. And I think having that player on their team just they're having that spread out everyone's pitching in feeling on the team just it's such a great feeling. And I'm sure it's just such a unique it's just a unique comprehension of players, right? Where they all just pitch in, they all do something. It may be niche or it might be universal. Maybe they're all just so universal that you can kind of throw them all into different situations that are either similar or vastly different. And they'll be able to succeed. But the Blues, they just try and they just win. The games that they lost were kind of close. The games that they're winning are blowouts. They're blowing them out right now. It's bad. I can't believe it right now how bad they're blowing them out. And I think, like I said, I think momentum in hockey is crazy. Even though it's going to be a brand new hockey game, the Blues they're going to believe in themselves, and I feel like they're really going to come back and they're going to really put the Jets in their place. That's a crazy series, and the hard part is that the winner of that they're going to face in their hardest opponent probably. The next round is just going to be an absolute gladiatorial match for them, and that's going to be the most unique thing for both of the teams. Whoever wins and goes to that next round, is that's going to be one tiring round, and you're not even at the Stanley Cup final yet. You're not even at the conference final yet. That's just the semifinals. You have the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche. That's the tie series too, 2-2. I think the Stars have enough depth to win. I think their goaltending is also a lot more reliable. However, the Colorado Avalanche with Gabriel Landeskog coming back into the game and him getting some more and more experience, starting to start feeling a lot more confident. He's starting to develop and as far as starting to get into more plays, and he's starting to feel a lot more confident in his skates right now. I think that the Avalanche are a scary team, and they have a lot of potential right now as far as just crushing the Stars and extinguishing them. But again, I think the Stars, I think they're just so spread out with their talent. I truly think the Stars will overcome the Avalanche. And then that second round, Stars and Blues. That's what I think. I think the Blues have this. I think the Blues can beat the Stars. I think the Blues will annoy the Stars, but I think the Stars are pretty great. But I think the Blues could edge them out. Devils score. Timo Meyer rips it from the circle. And is that Kochenkov? That must be then Kochenkov, not Anderson then. Yeah, Jabrowski's Dunsky. Three-two hockey game in the second period, everybody. It's anyone's hockey game still. Anyone's hockey game. Devils clawing back in. And this is just the second period. We're not even halfway through the hockey game. Did it go under his left pad? Zuma's Stallions omit default PS5. The Devils are going to rip that puck in the zone. Chowski skates around. I like Chowski. Let's go back into this playoffs, though. Wild Golden Knights is tied up 2-2. That series, I can't believe. That series is weird. That series, I can't believe. That series right now, Golden Knights Wild. I mean, win the major, the Gorillas. It's crazy. I can't believe the team won an event. That's funny. So, the Wild Golden Knights series is crazy because just the potential for the momentum to shift. Both teams have so much potential to attack and score. The depth on both teams is insane. The goaltending capabilities on both teams is insane. Aiden Hill, a proven Stanley Cup champion, versus Gus Gustafsson, some player that you never knew if he was going to stop 40 of 40 shots or if he was going to let in 4 of 8 shots. Yeah, he's been all over the place. It's been really bad for the Wild. They almost didn't get in the playoffs. The Wild got in the playoffs by tying the game with 20 seconds left to go against the Anaheim Ducks. That's how the Wild got into the playoffs. So the Minnesota Wild are very, very lucky to be in the playoffs right now. And a lot of what they have done or could do is kind of yet to be discovered. They live and die by Kaprizov. Gus Gustafsson, not necessarily super reliable. I wouldn't rely on Gus Gustafsson if I was anybody. The Golden Knights have a lot of firepower, but I just don't think that this iteration of the Golden Knights works. I don't think Thomas Hurdle's really the best slot in. I don't think he's it. Gotta reload myself. Mmm. This gusher is pretty tasty. So keep in mind, at the end of the first period, the Devils had like 5. Let's look on. Oh, I was already in. The first period, the Devils had 4 shots on goal. The Devils now have 11 shots on goal. So they're getting extremely, extremely aggressive. Of course, those goals are showing for it, right? You can't score without getting shots on the net. But if anything, if you're the Devils, getting those shots in the net is you're getting that success. Just keep doing it. Do what you're doing, and it's working. Just keep doing it. So for the Devils, that's got to really be uplifting for their morale. That's going to make them try a lot harder. That's pretty cool if you're a Devils fan. If you're a Devils fan. Now, tonight's biggest game. Tonight's game that really decides the generational talent's future. Almost. Kind of. Hopefully. Maybe. Considering the following. The Kings are up 2-1 in their series against the Edmonton Oilers. If the Kings go up 3-1 in the series, there is no way they are losing said series. It's not happening. The Kings are winning this time. The Edmonton Oilers made it to the Stanley Cup final last season. McDavid, Draisaitl, both of them made it. This season, it's not it. They gave away Broberg. They got rid of Holloway. It's just not it, everybody. This iteration of the Oilers is not it. We're at a commercial break. Give me a second while we're on this commercial break. This iteration of the Oilers is just not it. It's not it. And we just don't think they have the potential to actually do anything. I think the salary cap makes it really hard for teams to win. You have to use like IR tricks or you have to get really lucky. Really, really lucky. Now, look at a lot of these teams that have won recently. Look at a lot of these teams that have won the Stanley Cup recently. They've had S tier goaltending for the most part. S tier goaltending. Andre Vasilevsky, Sergei Bobrovsky, Aiden Hill, I guess. Maybe A. But for the most part, their goaltending is top notch. And their goaltending is like you can't compete against their goaltending. It's just really hard. It's really hard to score on those goalies, and there are some goalies that when there's a one-on-one or there's a breakaway, you just don't trust that goalie. Like, oh man, I hope they don't score. But there's other times when they're skating in, you're just like, block it. Like you just know they're gonna block, or they're gonna glove save. Sometimes you just know of certain goalies that they have that potential to not get scored on. Some goalies you watch it and you just have to see the impending doom. You're like, oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the score of the game has changed. They are now up a goal. Some goalies just don't have that clutch factor. And then sometimes it's not even that clutch factor. It's just the ability to kind of do their job and kind of crack under pressure. And sometimes pressure is the first shot of the game. And if you're a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about regarding Tristan Jarry allowing the first shot in 30% of the shot, 30% of the goals on him. The first shot. It's bad. It's really bad. Under 8 minutes to go in the hockey game. Devils hoping for an interference call, but not going to get it. They're in the Hurricane zone. They're hoping the Hurricanes will mismanage the puck as they cause a lot of chaos, running into players, making some of the Hurricanes players fall down. But that won't stop a Hurricanes attack. Devils intercept it. They want to take the puck the other way. What's his name? I gotta look up his name. Taylor Hall. Was it Taylor Hall? Taylor Hall looked like he got smooshed. Yikes. Martinuk crushed Palat. Man, Markstrom tried to clear the puck. One of the Hurricanes jumped up, caught the puck, passed it, and they got a ripper off it, and they had to save it again. That's crazy. That's athleticism right there. That's athleticism. Hurricanes lose the face-off. Devils skated out. Devils are feeling great. Kochenkov, you got to have a good clear, or at least the Hurricanes. You got to control that puck. That puck comes out to neutral ice. Kind of just sitting here waiting to see what's going on. I don't know where the face-off is happening. Is it a neutral zone offensive face-off? Kind of, yeah. I gotta figure out what to call those. All right, it's in the Hurricane zone. They couldn't clear it. Devils get another shot on net. The Devils have gotten they were at 9 shots this period. 9 shots. And they've gotten 2 goals on those 9 shots. And now we have a power play for the Devils. Oh man, if they come back, I don't even know how I'm gonna feel about this third period, man. So it looks like it's a hook or a hold. Who's 7 on the Hurricanes? Orlov, the former Capital, Dmitry Orlov. Devils fans are hyped. Devils power play. Devils power play. They get the puck. Hamilton sends it to the front. A little chop in front. Puck goes around. Timo Meyer, left circle, skates in, drops it back to Dougie Hamilton, and receives the puck shortly right thereafter. Devils go to the front, spin, jam. Kochenkov there doesn't move the brick house. Smothers that puck. The puck ain't going nowhere. Here they go. New Jersey Devils. Skate that puck on in. Nico Hischier. And the Devils, they don't lose control, but they lose control of that zone entry. And a little bit of puck mismanagement and miscommunication. Devils reset back to their neutral zone. They skated in. Pass around the boards. Devils maintain presence. Shot slot. That bounced off the goalie. I can't tell. Nonetheless, the Hurricanes are still battling the Devils to see if they can get the puck out, and they do. Look who comes out to play it. It's Markstrom. Devils have less than 30 seconds to go in the power play. Jasper Bratt gets crunched. He fell down too. Tatar dropped it for Bratt. Bratt's shot. No tip. Tatar can't get there. That puck comes out of the zone. That power play is all the way up. All right, and then so when I was talking about hockey series, I was also talking about the Maple Leafs and the Senators series. That's going to be the next series I'll talk about. The Senators holding on. Honestly, I thought the Senators were going to be a lot better competition. Obviously, they have not been. I thought the Senators were going to take the series. I thought the Senators were going to show that their youth and their determination and their excitement to actually be in the Stanley Cup. I thought that was going to override everything that's gone on. Oh, you're gonna give us a commercial intermission? They're gonna give us a commercial break. Commercial break. I'm right here. I'm still here. I'm just gonna do a lifting. I thought the Senators were gonna do a lot better. I think they just want to win a lot more. I think that their will to win. I think that was gonna give them the edge. I doesn't really look like it really has. Doesn't really look like that has. The Toronto Maple Leafs, I think they're just like, we need to get out of this first round. We need to prove something, or they're going to make big changes. I think there's going to be big changes nonetheless with the organization. I think Tavares is pretty much gone. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep Nylander, Matthews, and Marner. I don't think there's any reason to get rid of them. I honestly don't think there's any reason to get rid of. I'm just doing a little bit of standing, everybody. Just a little bit of standing in between the commercial intermissions. Gotta keep myself up and moving. All the broadcasters stand when they're doing their job. I'm sitting in my chair. I'm all comfy and whatnot. They're all moving around, kind of getting in the groove of the game. Staying in the wave zone. I'm not in the wave zone right now of the game. I'm just kind of moving and cruising right now. I'm moving, cruising, and watching hockey today, everybody. But I don't think I I thought the Senators were going to do a lot better, and they're just not. I think they're going to get crushed the next game. I think the Maple Leafs are going to say, enough is enough. We're not going to lose. This isn't going to go on any longer, and the Maple Leafs are going to win the next game. That's it. That's what I think is going to happen. And then when we get to the following series, the Lightning and the Panthers right now, the Panthers are up 2-1 in the series. I thought the Lightning was going to win. They still can win. The series isn't over. Oh, the game's back. Devils go for a diving shot. That was a crazy opportunity right in front of the net. What is the ref saying about that? A turnover. Palat gets it to Hischier, and Hischier just gets a huge body check right to his face right when he's going for the shot. That by Aho. I mean, beautiful hockey play. 3:14 left in the period. 3:14 left in the period. Sheldon Keefe just staring. Hurricanes flip that puck out. Devils get the puck in, but with no structure, it comes all the way back to their zone for an icing. Aw. The worst part about icings is that they try to fit so many things into them. Like sometimes they'll fit like the stadiums, they'll fit games into icing. Yep, in between things. All that game time to have other things to do that are not necessarily game time. Who do you want to play phase? I'd rather see Surge.
I want Surge to win the whole thing. I want the revenge match.
I don't want to see it. Thieves can't win.
I want to see these winning. We're sorry, Hydra. You're so team of the shot.
Scrap and Hydra want to play together. We got an interference penalty. That's not good. Siegenthaler. Sheldon Keefe's like, oh no. Not a Hurricanes power play. The Hurricanes are good at their power play. The Hurricanes, I was going to say, are extremely disciplined. But they immediately win the face-off, but the puck just goes straight back and out of play. And an instant offsides as they try to go on another face of attack. We're going to have to win another draw to regain the puck. Make sure they can keep the clock and the possession in their favor.
Who has the best power play attack out of all the teams in the Stanley Cup?
I don't have that stat.
But I'm asking for the team.
Here they come. Hurricanes, Hurricanes, Hurricanes. 2 minutes left to go for the most part of the period. A minute and a half in the power play. They're over the blue line. Aho on the right point of the circle. Sends it to the bottom of the same circle. Plays catch. He got it back. Top that circle. Catch back. Waits. No one's moving. Sends it to the other side. Devils defense not moving. They move a little bit here. Here's a little movement. Devils moving up and down, but no shots. 50 seconds left to go on the power play for the Hurricanes. Shot, ripper, block and save. Blackwell. Oh, that's Markstrom, sorry. Just kidding. Red teams be red teams, man. Red and black teams against red and black teams. What do you want? They're normally both red and black. Both of their home jerseys. $40 seconds. Come on, Hurricanes. Devils got it. They clear it. Brett Burns, what you gonna do? And there, that puck comes back. Brett Burns with it again. He's going to Dougie it in. Couple of drops. Slavin. Paganiemi to Burnsy. Someone going to shoot? They shot once the playoff or power play ended because they had no other choice. 40 seconds left to go in the period, so the Hurricanes don't get a goal And the Devils are very happy about that. You get a lot of angry Italian Devils fans, though, that go, "What are you talking about, Rick?" With very animate fingers. Hurricanes, no, that was, the Hurricanes have to play some defense, and the Devils are playing some more offense. The Devils want to keep pushing. After they didn't get scored on in that power play, they know that they can't let off the gas pedal. Like, oh, well, we survived that, but we can't act like they're still on the power play. And that's a really important mind switch to have too, is to remember when the power play ends, they're not on the offensive. You don't have to play the defensive as much anymore. You play the game the way it's meant to be played. Even on the power play, you have the chance presents for you to go on the offensive, a breakaway 2-on-1, whatever, 3-on-2 or 2v2. Take it. It could develop into something. Devils win the faceoff, but they don't get the puck in the zone. Hurricanes are just going to send it back in. There's 20 seconds left. Nothing's happening in 20 seconds. Hurricanes having the Devils zone. Chatfield shot. Block in front. 6 seconds to go. And Devils go and clear it. No stretch pass. No stretch pass. Nothing cool like that. All right, everybody. We got 1 period left to go. And I will see you there. Week Aiken, everybody. We're going to be a little bit more hyped up. We're going to save up our energy. We're going to save up for energy. We're going to save up my opinions about the second period for the third period. You better be ready for a third period banger as we come back and end our weekend and the start of our week. Sunday. What an interesting day. I'll see everybody back soon for the third period. This is Week Aiken. See you back soon. Third period just about to start. Third period, I'll show off the cards. Third period. Dude, I think I'm crashing from my morning coffee.
What's going on? What's going on over there?
Are you happy with where we left off in our?
Yeah. We're gonna an expedition of finding cute wolves.
I like finding cute wolves.
Like
What would you like?
through our cute wolves, would you like to try and find it again for the raptor? We could try. We can make one lap around the shed report.
Well, here's the thing. We can find one, but I would like us to have the eggs and everything else first. I like to be equipped to find one.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
I don't just want to scout one and then find it and then not have our stuff and then go grab our stuff and come back and it's dead.
Or something. Yeah, okay.
All right, I've got everybody. I'm just talking a little bit of video games to our mod. I apologize for a little bit of a lack of energy. I feel like I just crashed from my caffeine this morning. I took a little bit of a nap during that intermission break. I'm trying to. Oh, I left my drink over there. Can I try some of yours? Maybe I'll take you up on that energy drink. What's that supposed to be?
It's called salted watermelon sugar-free ginger beer. But it's not a taste or a very flavorful texture that you'd want this much of. You'd want like you'd like 4 ounces to be okay. Do I taste it? Yeah. Is it enjoyable? No.
It's not enjoyable.
Do you want pink or white?
Why? Bring me the eye drops too after that nap. I feel a little dry. Yeah, everybody, I try to take a nap in between periods because I felt like I crashed. But I'll see if I can jack myself back up and not get myself all hyped full of chemicals. All right, my eyes feel so much better now. Ah, dry eyes after you wake up is literally like one of the worst feelings ever.
Yeah, you feel such a story.
It just drains you. You're like, why does my body feel so exhausted? And it's just your eyes. It's just your eyes. Hurricanes power play. Aho over the blue line. Shoots the puck in. He sure is just gonna rip that puck and send it all the way out of the zone. Hurricanes just gonna do a drop pass. As they start to skate it on in, they boost it in. Taylor Hall, puck's just a little bit too fast for him, a little bit out of his reach, but he gets it. Hurricanes go to control it. Burns. They send it to the front. Back to Burns. A shot. Bounces off of Markstrom. Got it. And that's going to do it. That's crazy. If the Hurricanes scored again at the beginning of the period, I'd lose it. Devils take away. Oh, it took away the puck and had a beautiful shot in the slot. It does not connect. An extended arm couldn't get there. But now the Devils battle for control of the puck in the Hurricane zone. 3 guys stabbing for the puck. Hurricanes got in the Devils zone. Now they're going to try it again. Oh no, the Devils got it. All right, Devils enter the attacking zone. They don't have control of the puck though. Something told me they were going to lose the control of it. Hurricanes, their turn. Everywhere there's chaos. There's not a lot of there's a lot of turnovers. A lot of teams failing to make 3 passes or more. They'll make a pass or two. They'll skate it down. Then they'll just send the puck along the boards, or they'll just dump the puck. And then teams kind of just have to fight to get the puck again. Icing against the Devils, it looks like. Watching Timo Meyer just crush this Robertson guy. Hurricanes win that, or I don't even know if I think they lost the face-off. Devils have it in the zone. Here we go. Here we go. We got a power play. We got a power play. Face off. The WEF is the WEF. The WEF is weffing. The WEF is weffing the Wame. Oh whoa. Oh whoa no. The ref whistled out the player, it looked like. He whistled away the face off, so they had to regain another face off. It's back in the Devils defending zone. They're already back in. Is that Mercer? He got it back in pretty smooth. That was smooth. No, Devils getting the puck out of their zone. They're in the attacking zone now. Now they just have to get it. Like I said, a lot of forecheck battles. They go for the stuff. They didn't get it. 22 shots for the Hurricanes, 17 for the Devils. So the Devils, who were behind, what was it? It was like 4-12 or something. It was like 4-13 shots. They were behind so far in the second period. They stepped on the gas getting into the second period, getting 9 shots, getting 2 goals on those 9 shots. And they're trying to continue that aggressiveness. They saw it pay off. They're hoping to tie up this hockey game, send it to overtime, maybe even win in regulation. Brought did a really unique deke where he thought that he made it look like he was going to do a centering feed from behind the goal, but then he just sped up and went right in front for a jam. Devils, they win the faceoff and they still keep it in the attacking zone. And the second I say that, the Hurricanes take the puck away. But the thing about it, they had time to make a pass. Chatfield just said, I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm just going to send it down. And you know what happened? Puck's all the way back. Hurricanes want to attack with their offsides. Lame. So the Capitals Canadiens game starts right after this. Capitals are up 2-1 in the series. I don't think the Canadiens have the gas to keep up with the Capitals. I think they got the game. I think that's cute. That's a little. They can feel good that they got one, but that success isn't going to repeat itself. That success isn't going to repeat itself for them. It's not going to repeat itself for them. And the Capitals, I think they're going to tighten it up. I believe in that series, that's where both the goalies were injured, and they're both using their backup goalies. I trust the Capital, but that's a hard thing though because the Canadians they have a lot of quick players, but I still feel like the Capitals have that playoff experience, or at least they have the veterans that have the playoff experience that can maybe pass on some tips, or they just understand their positioning, they understand the pacing, they understand the atmosphere of a playoff game a lot more than some of these younger players that have to learn and get accompanied. Man, this orange slice card is just sick. I think you get one of these per box, one orange slice. Last week we got that green parallel.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Mitchell Marner. Back in the hockey game, Brot has gotten like 2 or 3 really good opportunities to score so far for this period. Actually, he was the one that actually had that wraparound where he was kind of faking it, like he looked like he was going to pass the puck in front, but ended up just speeding up and driving it and slamming it right on the pads. And there, he drove it all the way down Broad Street, walked right down the slot, and ended up getting in some sort of a stick battle with some other guy on the Hurricanes. Looks like he got the shot off, but got the puck in the zone, and now there's a face-off, offensive zone draw for the Devils. Broad wants that face-off. He loses it. I don't know, maybe Holla. I think it was Holla. Martinook for the Hurricanes. Right off of Markstrom. Devils going boost the other way. Who else with Brott? He's doing everything. And honestly, I think he understands that it's him or nobody sometimes. Brott has a lot of potential, and he's one of those players that he gets a lot more assists than goals, so he's kind of a playmaker, but you gotta learn when to start showing up in the playoffs. Eventually, 2-on-1 for the Hurricanes. Nope, they got checked into the corner. Checked into the corner. All right, Meyer, what you got? Devils chip that puck in. They maintain possession. Still got it, a shot. Bounces through traffic. They get more diagonal shots, hoping for some good bounces. Is that Brett Pesce tries the Dougie, loses the puck. Hurricanes try and clear it. Brett Pesce. Bounce for that puck. Oh, Devils had some mojo going for them. They did a no look drop pass, and no one was there. That's a gut punch. That's a gut punch. Like they're finally ready. What do you want for supper? Bummer.
Like they went back like 2 days after I saw them. And I was like, what the hell? We also had DLC.
Al McCarr is a great clip guy. All right.
We cut real often, or leftover like pieces of my time.
God, she's so scary. Oh my gosh, she's terrifying. I think it's the blush in the cheeks. That commercial, dude, Wayne Gretzky must have got paid so much money to be in that stupid Discover commercial. I feel, dude, sometimes you just feel bad for some of these stars that just get roped into some of these commercials or some of these like advertisements with some of these other celebrities that like they're like, I never asked for this crossover. We're not supposed to exist in the same multiverse. Jobs is starting for the Canadians. It's gotta shake you up a little bit.
And takeover for their jersey. Why?
Really?
Yeah, I saw some takeover.
Oh, maybe that's Beans. It's just Beans Town. Or maybe they're another sub.
It would be one of the names. I was like, why is there tape on this?
I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing here. What's even going on? They're just resting in the neutral zone. Siegenthaler and Stahl, and then there's some other guy sniffing Siegenthaler's butt. Martinuk. Devils shoot the puck in. Like I said, they're hungry. They're attacking. 20 to 22 shots. Oh! Was that Svechnikov? It was. He just came down and cross-checked somebody to the ice. Devils come in, they get a shot. It was a little too much for Kachankov to handle. There was a little ricochet. It bounced right off in front of him. A little bit of rebound, but the Devils couldn't get it. Brett Pesce back in the Devils zone. Devils got to work that puck back in. They do, but there's a falling hockey player. Is there going to be a penalty? I don't know. Is that Cotter? Paul Cotter. Hurricanes slow. Are they going to get it out? No, the Devils keep it in. Devils battle to keep it in. No, just kidding. Taylor Hall has it. He's going to skate it out. And he passes the puck really far. He doesn't stick handle very close to him. He really passes that puck really far ahead of him. That's why he gets the puck taken away from him so much. And that's a shot there from the Hurricanes. All the way down the ice, goes right off of Markstrom. And he redirects it in the corner. Devils skate it down, shoot it in. They want some. This is so boring. This is so boring. All right, Devils. You got to defend against the Hurricanes now. Hurricanes, can you do anything in the Devil zone? Stanky? Nope. We're going to have a face-off because the Hurricanes got offsides for shooting the puck in. As some guy was trying to come back and get onside, the puck hit him and fell right in front of him. Just they look. Hurricanes getting they're attacking now. The Devils having to face a few shots. 23 to 21 shots. So the Hurricanes haven't really been getting many shots. Martinuk jams it and it scores. 5-hole on Markstrom. The Devils are stunned. How did that go in? Devils fans staring at the Jumbotron. confused. Markstrom goes to stop the puck. He shoots it up, but it doesn't. Oh my, what an embarrassing goal. Markstrom shoots it up, tries to get it to another player, but it misses the player and it goes to a Hurricane. That player shoots it and it squeaks right through his pads and goes right in the net. Right in the net. That's a stinger. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's my. I couldn't find my microphone for a second. The Devils a little deflated, but now you really got to wonder when they're going to pull that goaltender. It's going to come real soon now. The Devils were doing so well with their offensive zone presence, but the lack of structure, the majority of it being chaos without many passes, a lot of less control, a lot more forechecking and board battling, not a lot of actual control. Hey, he's got the cloth, the sweat cloth, sweat towel. What? Oh, I'm here. I'm here. You should be able to. I see myself. I see the audio waves. Hello? I hear myself. Reset it. I just heard myself on my other phone. Well, make your phone work. Why isn't your phone working over here? My mod is trying to sabotage me, everybody. Can you hear me? I'm fine right over here. Hi, mod. I don't know what's going on. She's saying that she can't hear me. I heard audio. I don't know, everybody. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Devils slowing down the play. They're going to regain. They're going to skate the puck in now. The Devils don't have a lot of time to be successful, so this is going to be extremely critical for them right now. And they lose it to the Hurricanes. Hurricanes just dump that puck out. Hurricanes stop them. 3-on-1 developing. Empty net. Goal. Playoff hat trick for Svechnikov. And that's going to do it. 5-2 hockey game. Every single Devils fan is leaving. They're done. If you're a Hurricanes fan, you might as well leave too. This game is over. Dougie Hamilton holds the puck, sends it up. It gets lost in the skates. What? Of Mercer? And Svechnikov gets the hat trick. Canadians Capitals is going to go on right after this. I'm not going to be casting any more hockey for the day, but that's the game that's coming on after this. This series is going to end with the Carolina Hurricanes going up 3-1 in the series. I have a feeling the Capitals will go up 3-1 in their series as well. Now, the goaltender situation in the next game, I find is going to be super unique. Dobbs is going to have a lot of catching up to do, a lot of learning to do, a lot of instant level of compete. He's going to have instant results. And that's it. you have to have instant results. Hurricanes on the attack again. They want another one. Our Hurricanes player crashes right into Markstrom, and they're kind of snuggling in the net. Taylor Hall, his former team, which is funny because you could say that for half the teams in the league, and that would be right. This is the Ultras map, Skyline Hardpoint. Ugh. Hardcore free for all is so much easier to get headshots though than the 10v10, but the 10v10 is fun. And the Chaos 10v10, wow. Thought the Sam turrets would do a lot better than how they actually do. They really don't feel like they help out as much. Maybe the team, I don't know. Maybe they're just not getting that many stuff. I don't know. I feel like I die enough. Maybe I just don't. I don't feel like I get enough points. I don't want it to die. I don't want it to die. We got a commercial break, everybody, before this game is pretty much over. I wasn't sure if you wanted to do burgers or stroganoff. Or Chili's. Kind of easy. Man, this energy drink is really bringing me back, dude. I think the caffeine's really helping me. That caffeine crash sucked. I'm feeling like I'm coming back. Feeling like it's keeping me up. Dude, I don't know if that nap helped at all. Excuse me, everybody. I couldn't even find the button. I'm just spewing COVID all over the place, apparently. Devils are still trying. They're going to try a couple more times. But this game is pretty much over. We got to just kind of focus on the games in the future. Devils aren't coming back. The Devils, like I said, unfortunately they just have a lot of injuries right now, and having a lot of their stars being out, it's just not happening. They have way too many. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have some other good players, but competing against the Hurricanes completely healthy, they're gonna need a miracle. They came out in this game flat right from the beginning. The Hurricanes came out and just scored right away.
Someone in the locker room said pitcher can't score in the first minute of the game, and then somebody said, "Hold my beer."
Hold my beer that I can hold my nachos. Hold my blunt. Something like that. My goodness. Another shot that deflects into the netting. A bunch of happy Devils fans. I like Devils jerseys and the Scouts colors. It's funny. Just end this game, Hurricanes. There's 34 seconds. I hate the end of games like this where it's just like, can it just end? Quit trying.
I like it when they die.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Can you just pass it around your zone and just let the game end? That's all I ask in games like this. When it's just this big of a blow to everybody, it's like, can you just pass the puck around? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Okay. I guess you just know everything.
You told me that.
What have I told you?
You said that they can't just call it quits on the ice and just sit there until the time runs out because
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they'll just sit and kind of pass it between each other. They just look like a lonely kid on the playground that has no friends. But they're passing it between somebody, so they obviously have friends. And then the Hurricanes, they skate all the way down. They kind of pass between, and well, he doesn't pass between. He just turns it around and shoots, and that's it. That's the hockey game. Hurricanes win 5-2. They scored in the beginning of the first period. They scored at the beginning of the second period. That's all it took. The Hurricanes just crushed the Devils, and pretty much like that. That's going to do it for the Devils. They're not coming back in this series. It's not happening. They don't have the gas. They don't have the confidence. It's just not happening, everybody. But I appreciate everybody for stopping by. It's another Week Hagen stream. I had a great time with everybody here. I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend. I'll be back tomorrow for more hockey. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you Monday for more playoff hockey. Have a good day. Have a good night. See you later.